Happy 4th of July, everyone, and happy 250 America. As I was thinking about 250 today, I thought in my mind, what Bible verse is that reference? Chapter 2 and verse 50. And as I was looking that up and Googling that this morning, I found that there's two Bible verses, one in the Old Testament in First Chronicles, which is about the genealogy of Caleb, but in the New Testament, there's one as well. There's only two in the entire Bible, but there's one verse that is chapter 2 and verse 50. And let me read that to you. It comes in the Gospel of Luke. It says in Luke 2:50, but they did not understand the statement which he spoke to them. I know at first that verse is like, what does that mean? What's going on there? That's doesn't sound like a memory verse that we would have. But as we read that verse and they not understand the statement which he spoke to them, it was talking about Mary and Joseph as Jesus was speaking to them. He was lost. They couldn't find him. They finally found him. He wasn't lost. They didn't know where he was at. And so they went to find him. And when they found him in the temple, and he was teaching and talking to the leaders there and the teachers there. And he said these words, "Why did you seek me? Did you not know that I must be about my Father's business?" And there are times where it's hard for us to find Jesus. There are times where it feels like, even in America today, we're looking around and we're looking at all the things that are going on throughout the world, and we're looking, where is Jesus in all this? What is happening in all this? But we see darkness, and sometimes those times of darkness, it is the greatest time for us to shine the light, because the light shines brighter the darker it has been. And so it's a time for the church to arise. And Jesus would say, you keep looking for me, but don't you know I'm about my Father's business? So if we're about the Father's business, we'll find Jesus. So I challenge you, as we seek him through fasting and praying, that we would ask God, what is it that you would have me to do? I know there's something that you would have me to do. He said that he came, his Father's business was to seek and to save that which was lost. Lord, what can I do to help seek and to save the lost today? What is it that I can do for your kingdom, not just today, but make a life of ministry out of that, Father, regardless of what people think and how big or how small that might be to them. What can I do to help you today, Lord? So be about the Father's business. America, let's get about the Father's business. Church in America, let's do what God would have us to do. And when we seek him, we'll find him.